Happy Valentine's Day. I was watching the Channel 7's news report again, and what he said was Furman is facing another seven-figure lawsuit. He's not, our city is. We get to pay that out for his behavior. Um, and as far as I can see, the city lawyer putting this all on our mayor is so incorrect. The first one that was settled was the Williams case. The one that's still open is the Cooks case, and if he's um, is charged with these three misconducts in office, 3 counts of assault and battery, and these 2 counts of felonious assault over incidents from 21, 24, and 24. Um, we're going to be opened up to more lawsuits. And I can't see how that attorney could actually straight face say this is because of the mayor. There was decisions that were made way back in 2017 about this police officer. Instead of firing him, by what I've been finding out, they fired the chief of police. Um, I don't know. There was other things going on back there. I don't know the whole story behind it, but that chief of police tried to terminate him, and that chief of police got terminated instead. Um, and they were accused of lying, and that is was said in one of these documents here that I found. We also have a civil rights case from a police officer towards the city of Melvindale. And we also have another one from the secretary, our city secretary, against 3 people that serve on the council, and one that resigned and is no longer on council. There is a one about land use in a dealership and some, but my understanding is it comes down to the moratorium cap, and there was 30, let's say this is a number, 35 car related businesses, and there's still 35 car related businesses. This person is trying to say that we allow the new business to start up here, and it's the job, that's the one that he wanted to bring here. And then there's the pension fund. Why didn't our city attorney keep the money in the pension fund? Um, we're paying 12 mils on that, meaning 12 per thousand. At one point, we used to pay an additional $2 in addition to the 12 for the pensions too. I'm understanding that we might have paid that off now. It might not even be 1 per mil. I would have to go back and read the minutes. But right now we're paying 12 mils up to 15 years. So if you have a $50,000 mortgage, you're paying $600 um, at the city's assessed value. Um, and then there's another law case. Um, it's like the city attorney doesn't like the fact that our mayor allowed the former police chief to go on a hybrid situation when he had cancer. Well, under they were both, well, he's protected under the Americans Disability Act, and since COVID things have changed. They want everyone to accommodate people that can work from home and work from the office. And since he's administration, he's not out on the road. He's not supposed to be out on the road. Under the EEOC, Equal Opportunity Commission, and the ADA, she had every right to make that decision about letting him go hybrid. It's, according to what I understand, it's basically he felt like his toes were being walked on by her making her have that made that decision. Um, and then there's another case that regarded a city council person named Dawn Krautel. She took 2 people to court, Karen Frederick and Diane Betts. saying that they assaulted her. The city administrator testified on her behalf. The city attorney authorized, said, oh, this is perfectly legal for them to use our tax money. So what ended up happening, she lost. After she lost, even if there was any kind of public necessity for that, or that money should be paid back, and it's not getting paid back. I have so many problems with what goes on in this city. It is just the good old boys club, big time. Um, Also, we paid for Joe Jackson's attorney in the tunes of $18,000. Um, Payments were authorized before and after, and it's a gift. It's all there is to it. It's a gift, and I don't see how that benefits us and our tax dollars. I mean, I just don't see how that even, and it's the same case with Cecilia Daly. He went into her office and just started yelling at her and everything, trying to tell her, oh, we're not going to give you a raise and we're making you part-time. And actually they did that 2 days later. To me, that's just plain old straight harassment. And it's against the Michigan Constitution of 1963. Municipal funds may not be expended primarily for private benefit. So my opinion about that is the city attorney allowed this too, saying it's fine. And then the snow emergencies, what they did in the last meeting, they took away her snow emergency rights. They can't do that. It's in the codes for the city. It's under all you have to do under uniform codes. City of Melville, read that. They can't just unilaterally make a vote and say, we're taking away your emergency rights. We don't like you, so we're taking away your powers. Oh, and we don't like it that the city rule has always been when the snow hits 4 inches, 4 feet, we're going to take away your rights because you called it wrong, according to us. Me, Joe Jackson, I know everything. I'm sorry, I just think that's hilarious. And then there was some problem with they're removing some of the benefits from the retirees. It was Szymanski versus City of Melville. So basically what that showed is that the city was in some kind of financial hardship. That went, and Welsh versus City of Melville, it was Police Chief Chad Hayes was terminated in 2016. I guess Welsh alleged that the city sought to terminate Hayes to protect Officer Furman. Furman was accused of aggressive towing tactics. Welsh was accused by the city attorney and public safety commission that he was lying. He received a 30-day suspension without pay. Welch alleged retaliation for protected testimony. Claims were asserted. A First Amendment retaliation, denials of due process, state law defamation. And then we can move on forward and talk about Hayes versus City of Melville. Chief Hayes alleged that he attempted to discipline and terminate Officer Matthew Furman for repeated incidents involving excessive force and misconduct. And all of his attempts were blocked. City leadership intervened, and Hayes was terminated instead of Furman. So this is what I'm talking about, people. And if we kept him here and we knew that there was an issue, why didn't they send him to more training? Why didn't they, review taser laws? Why didn't they educate him more? Why wasn't there more training involved? And on top of it, Furman sued the city of Melville, and after being terminated following a no contest plea in a prior misconduct case, He said that he was a whistleblower, retaliation claim, filing discipline and termination, alleged cooperation of the federal investigation into towing practices. He was ultimately reinstated and promoted to lieutenant. And then look at, I just told you about the 2 civil rights cases. One we settled for $1 million, and all the lawsuits now. To me, that's a pattern. And to blame all this on one department, one person is wrong. I have this in such detail that the city the council's trying to force our mayor to sign a paper giving away the city of Melvindale's power during any kind of emergency to the city of Dearborn's fire department. That means we won't have no say-so if there's an emergency here. The mayor won't, the police won't, none of us will. The city of Dearborn will be telling Melvindale how to work in the emergency. And she refused to sign it, so they had the city clerk sign it, which is all against our charter. I would be so verbal if they were doing this to me. Let me see. Did I the city's in the city's advisory role is what he's supposed to be doing is defending our city. He is supposed to be defending our city. He's supposed to be defending the mayor, the city council, the city administrator, the department heads. His job is not to point fingers and say this is someone else's fault when he's been involved in all this stuff. And this is only the cases I'm finding. There's more. Like I said, I can get into where there's all the records of the court cases, and I will. Today was Valentine's Day, and we went out for a little bit. And yesterday I slept. Yeah. And then Joe Jackson saying this is 100% the mayor's fault. And he's trying to get her recalled, trying to get people to sign off on her. If you guys want a felon for our next mayor, get her out of there. I mean, I'd rather have her any day over a felon. I have a lot of problems with what's going on here. It is all dirty, every bit of it. I started reading the council meetings minutes from 23 and 24. They were having private meetings over at the field house trying to get the mayor out, the one that we voted in. So here she is. She took office the very first Wednesday. She was sworn in by the judge from Allen Park. And the next thing you know, within a month, they're trying to kick her out. And this is the way it's been. It is dirty politics. And they are embarrassing, every last one of them. I will be, once I get these cases studied more, I will be giving you all the open ones. But we have a case history here, and it's not just based on, it's basically based on misconduct of one officer. It's basically, a couple of civil rights. There's a couple of like open ones because of some signing off of a document and letting the chief of police be on AD. He's protected under ADA Act to work when he did, and our city paid him sick time instead of regular time during that time. See, this is not the city. It's a failure of the city administrator and the city attorney. It always has been. It's been for the last 15 years, people. We need them gone. And these council people they overrode her votes to keep them here. Why? why would anybody want incompetent people here? That's my feelings, you know.